welcome back to our channel. Today, we have some groundbreaking news from the automotive industry. Toyota's CEO has made a bold statement that their new engine could mark the end of the entire EV industry. Let's dive into this exciting development. The Japanese multinational company Toyota Motor Corporation, which most people just call Toyota, makes cars. Its offices are in Toyota City, Aichi, Japan. Kikiro Toyoda, who started the company, made it happen on August 28, 19,371. Sakichi Toyoda, Kichiro Toyoda's father, started the machine-making company Toyota Industries. At first, the business was a spin-off of Toyota Industries. Toyota is thought to make more than 10 million cars every year, which makes it the biggest car company in the world. Because of recent events, Toyota, a well-known car company around the world, made a strong comment that could have a big impact on the entire electric vehicle (EV) market. The company's CEO said that they had developed a new engine technology that could end the change in electric vehicles. Toyota makes a lot of different kinds of cars, from small cars to expensive sedans, SUVs, trucks, and even fuel cell cars. Toyota has a long list of products. Over the course of its history, the Japanese company has been praised for the groundbreaking ideas it has brought to the car industry, especially when it comes to alternative vehicle propulsion. The most recent thing that the company has come up with is an engine that runs on ammonia. Ammonia is a unique material because it doesn't have any carbon atoms. It is made up of one nitrogen atom and 3 hydrogen atoms. On the other hand, unlike traditional fuels like oil or gas, it doesn't release carbon dioxide into the air when it burns. It's possible that ammonia could help solve the problem of pollution in the future because it has this quality. When it comes to the auto business, making an engine that runs on ammonia has been very hard because it is so complicated. In the past, people have tried to build these kinds of engines but ran into big problems and ended up with poor results. A lot of the time, these projects were complete disasters and the technology turned out not to work in real life. But it looks like Toyota has been able to get past these problems and made a big step forward that could change the whole business. When this cutting-edge technology comes out, it could completely change the way people think about electric cars. What does this really mean for the business of making electric cars? If the revolutionary engine that Toyota has made lives up to its claims, it could shake up the whole electric vehicle industry. This new technology could completely change the way people think about electric cars too. It gets around the problems with both electric cars and hydrogen engines by mixing their best features. The results of Toyota's new engine and what they mean, Toyota's newest engine technology improvement will have a big impact on the field. If it works, it could completely change the auto business. In the first place, the effects on the environment are pretty important. A lot of greenhouse gases are released by regular internal combustion engines that run on gasoline or oil. These gases make global warming happen. Some people think that electric cars, EVs, could help solve this problem because they don't put any pollution out of their tailpipes. The power used to charge electric cars, on the other hand, still mostly comes from fossil fuels, which release more warming gases into the air. On the other hand, Toyota's new innovative ammonia-powered engine might be able to solve both of these problems. Like we already said, burning ammonia does not release carbon dioxide into the air. Also, vehicles powered by this new engine would have a much smaller carbon impact than regular cars and even electric cars. This new event could have big effects on the business, which is the second point. Over the past few years, the electric vehicle (EV) market has been growing very quickly. Many countries and companies have put a lot of money into EV technology. It's possible that Toyota's new engine technology could stop this trend if it turns out to be a good option for electric vehicles, EVs. There is a chance that this will cause big changes in the global auto market. These changes will affect everything from the prices of cars to the worth of companies functioning in the electric vehicle sector. There is also a chance that this new finding will have effects on society. There has been pushback against the switch to electric vehicles because some people are worried about the range of these cars, the environmental effect of making and throwing away batteries, and how easy it will be to find and use charging stations. Some of these problems might be solved by the new engine technology that Toyota has created, which would make it a better option for a wider range of customers. Energy implications. It's possible that making an engine that runs on ammonia could have big effects on the way energy is used all over the world. The transportation business uses a lot of fossil fuels and makes a big contribution to greenhouse gas emissions around the world. Using more ammonia as a fuel could help lower the carbon footprint of the sector and help the world's efforts to lessen the effects of climate change. Renewable energy sources like sun or wind power can be used to make ammonia. Because of this, it's possible that ammonia could be made in a way that is good for the environment and doesn't add to carbon emissions. It could also be used as a fuel that doesn't release any emissions when it's burned. It's possible that this will help speed up the switch to clean energy sources and make us less dependent on fossil fuels. After that, let's look at the challenges. Toyota will have to get past a few problems before its new engine can make it a competitive option to electric vehicles, EVs. One of the most important problems that needs to be solved is how to store and handle ammonia safely. There is a chemical called ammonia that is both poisonous and destructive, so if it leaks, it can seriously harm both people and the environment. To make it easier for this technology to be used by everyone, safe and useful ways must be found to store and handle ammonia. Another problem that needs to be solved is the lack of facilities for distributing and charging cars that run on ammonia. Building this infrastructure will cost a lot of money and could take a long time. Last but not least, there may be legal problems that need to be solved. As an example, the rules that are in place now for car emissions don't take ammonia emissions into account, which could be bad for the environment. Regulatory groups will have to come up with new rules and ways to test cars that run on ammonia to make sure they are safe and good for the environment. What will be the societal impacts of new engines? It's possible that big changes would happen in society if an engine that runs on ammonia came out. First, it might help clean up the air, which is especially important in cities where traffic is a big problem. Because air pollution is linked to many health problems like lung and heart problems, this could make everyone healthier. Another interesting fact is that switching to ammonia as a power source could have effects on the economy. Making ammonia engines and building infrastructure are all possible places where new jobs could be created because of this. On the other hand, it could mean job losses in fields related to both gas-powered and electric cars. The future outlook. Toyota has made some great progress on their new engine technology, but it is important to remember that they are still in the early stages of research. An enormous amount of research and development work needs to be done before it can be sold. To make matters worse, the success of this method will depend on a lot of other things, like how much it costs to make ammonia, whether the infrastructure is available, and whether customers are okay with it. On the other hand, Toyota's news has definitely sparked interest in the idea of using ammonia as a fuel. Lots of other energy companies and car companies are likely to start looking into this technology as well. Because of this, we can expect more growth in this area over the next few years. While Toyota's new engine technology presents a promising alternative to traditional EVs, it also faces significant challenges. Overcoming these challenges will require innovation, investment, and cooperation between various stakeholders, including automakers, energy providers, regulators, and consumers. It will be interesting to see how this technology develops in the coming years and what impact it will have on the automotive industry and the broader energy landscape. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel.